Hey everyone, this is Tim from YourSix Studios. Today in this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to use any controller on Steam on your PC. So let's go ahead and jump into the video right now. So that is right, you can use practically any controller with Steam on your PC. I have this PlayStation 5 controller that's been customized with back buttons by AIM that will work on your PC. And then I have this standard Xbox One S controller right here with the Control Freak thumbsticks. Now I'm going to connect both these controllers via a USB cable. With the PlayStation 5 controller, this does support Bluetooth, so you can connect it wirelessly to your PC and use it on Steam. So when you connect a controller on Steam, you should see a pop-up in the bottom right if you haven't changed that. So my controller is now connected. Now there's two different ways to access the big picture mode in Steam, which will allow you to take full control of your controller on Steam and just navigate all the different menus and games. Now on your PlayStation 5 controller, all you have to do is press the PlayStation button and big picture mode will start to open up. And now I'm in Steam. Now the other way to go ahead and open this up is by launching it just with your mouse click. So in the upper right side of the screen, there is a small box that says big picture mode located right here. Just go ahead and select this and it'll open it up into the big picture mode where you can use your controller now. Now I believe with the Xbox guide button, if you press this, it's going to open up like your Xbox Live gamer tag and your chat on there, which is kind of cool, but it won't launch into big picture mode. I've noticed only on my PlayStation 5 and 4 controller that this will happen. Now you should be able to use your D-pad or your thumbsticks to move around just by default. But we want to go up to the settings area located right here. Select this, then scroll on down to controller settings. Then you should be able to see your connected controllers in the bottom left. So I have my PlayStation 5 controller and Xbox controller. Now select the preference you're going to be using. So I have the PlayStation configuration support on. If you're going to be using your Xbox controller, select Xbox controller configuration support. Now you have the option for controller shutdown time, 15 minutes when it's connected. Now I'm going to go to my PlayStation 5 controller. And then at the top, you have preferences. You can rename your controller, turn on rumble, turn it off, player slot LED, change the light bar color, the brightness, and the saturation. So if I want a different, let's go to blue actually. I kind of like the blue look on my light bar, or actually kind of like a red or a green one. Then go down to identify. If you press this, you can feel your controller rumble. Then calibrate is very important also. With this, you can calibrate your joystick. So you can see my thumbsticks are moving around, and this will determine the dead zone. So if you do have any like analog stick drift where your controller is just drifting in games or something like that, you can modify your dead zones with this. So you can start a full calibration right here. Just select this and it'll take you through the steps. And I'll also do the same thing with your gyro. Now, if we go back to the main settings menu again and then go to base configurations, we have the option to change how our buttons are when we're in desktop mode, big picture mode, or the Steam button cord configuration. So for example, if I go to big picture configuration, I can change all the buttons for what they do when I'm in picture mode. So if I want to completely remap my D-pad, I could do that. Then if I don't even want to use O for back, I can change it to like triangle or something by going here. And then just changing all these buttons around. Very cool, you can completely customize your controller. Then if you're in the web browser in big picture mode, you go up here, you can change how you scroll using your thumbstick or joystick. So it's pretty much endless possibilities. Then at the top you can see I'm under web browser, here's a chat option. Then select mouse position. Now let's go ahead and choose a game. So I'm going to go to library. And you can use a controller in keyboard and mouse games. So I've been playing New World right here. If I select it, This does not support controllers. However, you can use controller configurations and map movements in the game to your controller. So if I go to manage game, and I go to controller configuration, these are all the movements that are mapped to my controller. Now at the bottom, you can see a bunch of different options, but if I go to browse configurations by pressing square, I can find custom controller configurations that people have already created. So if I scroll down to community, I can see all the controller configurations for my controller. But if I'm on the PlayStation 5 and I want to see PlayStation 4 controller configurations, I can go to show other controller types by pressing triangle. Now I can see everyone's controllers on here. Like here's a PlayStation 4 configuration and an Xbox configuration, etc. So let's go to this Xbox One controller configuration and just view it. Press OK. So this is how they have their controller configuration set up for this game. Now you have to press the square button to apply this configuration before you play. So make sure you do that, otherwise it won't be mapped. So if I go back to my controller configuration, I can edit all these different options. So if I go to, let's go to my touchpad right here. I have specific buttons mapped to specific areas on my touchpad. So my touchpad has been divided into 8 different buttons. The left half is like a D-pad and the right half is like a D-pad also. So now that I have that configured, let's go over and start my game now. If I go to your game and go to play, I can press X on this. Another thing that's cool is if I hold down the PlayStation button and then move around with my thumbstick, I can move around and click on stuff. And you can do this on your Windows 10 PC as well, just on the desktop. Now, when you're in the game like this, you can press the PlayStation button at any time, and you can open up your controller options under here, where you can see your keyboard, you can toggle controller HUD, then you can go to controller options. Let's go to this. Now, under the Steam input, I have forced on, and this requires a relaunch. And then controller settings, I have my Rumble on. Then if you go to controller configuration right here, you can see everything under this list, and you can quickly customize something if it's not working for you. Then all you have to do is press done, and it will be mapped in the game now. And you can open up your web browser by pressing the L1, and you can open up your chat by pressing R1. So here is my chat right here on the left, and I made my chat window a little bit bigger here so it scales. So this is very easy to do using a controller on Steam. This video did indeed help you out. Go ahead and leave it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below for more tech help videos coming up next on YourSixStudios.